Hi! So, you want to learn how to stream on Twitch, become a professional gamer, even make money on your site the way you want to. Well, today I'm going to teach you how to do just that. Firstly, before we get started into any equipment or looking at any video games or any setups, you need to know the basics, the fundamentals. So, firstly, what you're going to do is go into your browser, Safari, Chrome, Firefox, whatever you have, and go to twitch.com. When you reach their website, it'll ask you to sign in or log in. During the sign in, you click create an account. You go through all the necessary prompts to create an account via personal to watch somebody else who streams, or as we're doing today, making your own account so that you can be a fellow gamer. Now, after you've completed all the necessary prompts and entered your email and your phone number, whichever one you have chosen, that is when you are going to start doing some research. Now, it is very important that you know what you want to stream on your channel. It's much like YouTube, but for video gamers, without all the necessary drama. So, I guess you could say this is just a bit more integrated, and you have to be careful with your stream because there are a lot of rules that you will have to follow, but we'll get to that later. Now, for me, I have been a Twitch streamer for over a year, and I do it with my PS4. I've had my PS4 for over 3 years, and I am completely in love with it. I game whenever chance I get. So, what we need to go over is, after you've already made the page, is the equipment. Because you want to make sure that you have the right equipment before you start uploading any content to any viewers to witness. Now, for me, I use a PS4, and I use an integrated camera that is connected to my PS4 so that my viewers can see my face as I'm streaming. For you, you could use an Xbox, a PS4, a PC. It depends on what you work best with. When you play video games, what interface do you love more? A console or a computer? Sometimes I've seen some people even use both. It's not that hard or that complicated. You just have to figure out which one works best for you and run with it. The next thing we're going to talk about is the added accessories to go with your equipment. Now let's say you got the PS4 console, like me. Something else that you would need, it would be via a microphone or headphones with a mic. Now, these are great to start off with. If you have headphones that have a microphone and you're just starting out and you're saving up money to buy an expensive mic, then that's okay. As long as your viewers and streamers can hear you when you speak. You don't want to be streaming and sound like you're across the room yelling at them. You don't want it to be too loud either. You have to test out these things. Now, when being a PS4 streamer, it sets up everything, and your PS4 even prompts you on connecting your games to your Twitch channel or to YouTube, whichever one you feel more comfortable streaming on. One of the things that I use for my PS4 is Direct Twitch, and I'll tell you why. Because it makes it a lot more easier to just upload the content to my Twitch channel versus uploading it to YouTube. With YouTube, there's a lot of prompts and extra needed steps and maybe even some editing that I have to go through. But with my PS4, I simply press the share button on my controller, begin my game, and it starts broadcasting. That way, I'm in my room being comfortable playing my game while everyone else is watching me either be really good or fall on my face. Now, the same concept also works with PC, but remember, you have to do your research. You want to be thorough before you start this plan. That brings me to our next bit of business. After you've made your page and you've collected the necessary equipment, you want to start looking at maybe some social media you can contact too. Maybe your friends want to refer you, or maybe you want to send your tag out there, bring in more traffic to your channel. It's good to have social media pages that will help with this, such as Twitter or Instagram. When you're doing a broadcasting or simply put it in your bio, you can add your tagline. That way people can visit your page. The more people that visit your page are more likely to click on the link to watch your stream. You want as much traffic as possible. That's the key goal here. One other thing that I could talk about is you want to figure out what content you want to do. When you're doing research, try not to follow what everybody else is doing. Some people may get upset, or some people might not find it interesting because they've seen the content before. Do something that's suited to you. Talk as if you were talking to a friend of yours. Be confident, but be respectful. Think of the video games you want to play. If you like action, then play video games within that genre. And for your viewers, if they want you to play a certain game, it's good to incorporate that. But remember, it's your stream. Don't let them control everything that you do. For example, if you are a person, like myself, who loves playing hunting games, then that's what you should do. And if you hate video games like horror, then you shouldn't base your entire stream page on doing something that involves horror. You're not going to have fun. Your viewers are going to see you're not going to have fun. And all around, it's going to make your whole channel suffer. You want to be confident in what you're doing. But that also goes both ways. Because what if you're doing action games your whole stream and you decide to reward your viewers for staying on your stream? You set up a goal, maybe, and say, if you get me this many subscribers, I'll play whichever game that you want. Those are okay, but try not to base your entire stream around something that everybody wants, because you can't please everyone. The last thing I want to talk to you about is the rules. Now, Twitch's interface has many rules, just like YouTube. You must be respectful to your guests and your streamers just as much as they must be respectful to you. Try not to include anything with too much profanity or sexually explicit content. You want to have a good and family stream, and if it does promote such suggestive language, then you want to put a warning in front of your stream and let others know that this isn't something for children to hear, or possibly someone who would be offended by those words. Just be cautious of what you're doing and stay true to yourself, and you're going to have fun regardless. Remember, the only steps that you need to take are quite simple. Go to the twitch.com, make your necessary account, do your research on what type of stream you want to do and how you want to do it. Remember to make social media pages. Get the traffic out there, get the people knowing, bring them in. Make sure to follow the rules completely and be respectful towards those who stream with you. And don't let others control your page. Have fun with your content. And do what you love best. Play video games. That's all you're really here for. And if you do gain enough followers and enough traction, soon Twitch will be sending you a cute little check in the mail. The more content you upload, the more viewers that you get, the more money that you contain. It's the same concept as YouTube, but this time it's video games, and you're gonna have fun doing it too. If you want to add your content to YouTube from your Twitch, it also gives you that option as well. Feel free to look through the site and integrate it, and even go into other people's streams and ask them questions on how they got started or what tips that they would provide. Remember, all that matters is that you're going to have fun, and being a Twitch gamer is an amazing experience. Video games help open yourself up to a whole new world, maybe even meeting friends or learning skills about yourself. For example, in some video games I'm good with a bow and arrow, in some games I'm good with an axe. It's never the same with every game. All that matters is that you try your best, do your research, be prepared, get the right equipment, and start your stream. It's as easy as that.